All right. All right. Well, good night to each and every one of you. Pretty excited to be on here with you. Um, my name is Luke Quamina. For those of you who this is your first time, you might be a guest on the call. I'm one of the leaders here. I've been with the company for the last 5 years. We just celebrated our 5-year anniversary, and it has been an absolute joy to be able to serve this organization as a leader. Over the last 5 years, a little bit shorter than that, I would have come into contact with Obi and Chioma, brand new chairman tens in the company. And it's been an absolute joy to be able to work with them. It was a long and a hard fight, I would say, to get to one of the most esteemed positions in the company, which is chairman 10. And Obi will tell you the story. Probably I wanted to shoot a special video and see if you can capture that story in about 10 to 15 minutes. I think it's important the individuals who are coming into the organization to hear of the fight that he had gone through. At one time, he was 18 away from hitting this most esteemed position of Chairman 10. And from 18 away to Chairman 10, went all the way back to IBO, built it all the way back to Chairman 10 on the last day of the month in August. And so I celebrate both him and his wife. We're just getting started. Now the foundation for more chairman 10s to be broken and chairwomen to be broken in Nigeria is done. And my job today is to make it very clear for you how you can change your story. I want to be very honest with you. I basically, in my communication, I really don't circumlocute. I try to speak straight to the topic, stick to the truth, really connect with your hearts. I want you to give me your ear for the next 30 to 40 minutes because people treat this opportunity with different levels of intensity when it comes to focus or effort or work ethic. I don't know why you are here. Some of you just got started. And it's important for you to be able to say why you're here. But let me be honest. When I grew up, my father was a school teacher. My mother was not working at the time. I didn't know the importance of money or under your parents' care until you start asking for things and you hear we don't have enough money for it. You go across a friend's house and you compare that friend's house and their parents' cars and the whole environment with yours at home. I quickly realized that we didn't have the money. And when you don't have the money, your life looks a certain way. Money's not everything, but it answers everything. It's not everything, but it does have an answer for everything. How do you feel? How do kids feel when their parents pick them up from school in a nice car, comfortable car, a car that they can feel proud of, something that makes them feel nice? They're cool, they're safe. How do kids feel when they're in a comfortable home? It's clean, somebody's working there. Sometimes you have help to prepare your meals, help to clean your home. Quality of life, you have good health. You're not eating junk food, you're eating good food. Not a lot of processed things. Things are being prepared at your home because you want long life. You want to live a healthy life. Or when it's time for vacation, you can take a good trip, a month, travel well, stay well, eat well, and spend time with the people that money can't buy. The things that money can't buy are the most important things. I've gone through not having enough money. Money gets in the way of the quality of life that you want. A lot of families fight about money. Husbands and wives fight about money. Money stands in the way or makes a lot of decisions where our kids probably go to school, determined by money. Sometimes whether somebody wants to go to the doctor, determined by money, the dentist, determined by money, the nutritionist, determined by money, chiropractor, determined by money. And I don't know about you, but if you want to do this in a way where you can now have a little bit more control, freedom from excessive toil, time to read books and expand your mind, time to travel, eat well, take care of your children, take care of your spouse in the way that you know you deserve, wear the best, live in the best. Don't feel guilty to have the best life. If you don't have the right relationship with money, you will repel it. If you have the wrong beliefs about it, if you have poor philosophies about it, you have to be welcoming to it. It does not rule your life. It is here to serve you. Money is a tool for mission. Get a lot of it if you have a big mission to accomplish on the earth. It's more blessed to give than it is to receive. Go build something for somebody. Go start something. Go establish something for somebody. You need some money to do so. Go feed somebody. Go clothe somebody. Put shelter around them. You need some money to do so. You want to live out your full citizenship in your country. You need some money so that the money can flow through you and you can give the money a mission. You got to have a deeper reason why you're here. I grew up under my father as a school teacher and then a pastor. The church is filled with a lot of people who believe. Sad to say, but true. For some reason, the belief does not materialize itself in how we steward resources. Many times, a lot of people, they have a big God, only to live a life in lack. Something's missing. I don't know if it's the knowledge. I don't know if it's the awareness of principles. I don't know if the lack of practice. But I don't know about you, but 2022 begins now. Look at what's happening around the world. And nobody has control over it. A lot of countries are haywire. Leadership, they are without answers. Crisis is upon many leaders. And so if you don't take your personal economy seriously, who will? This is not just about you learning to trade. This is about you having the capacity in your bank account to deal with the issues under your roof. My daughter has to do some therapy twice a week. It's $500, 2 sessions. That's $2,000 a month just for her. I can't say, Ella, I love you, and I cannot offer her the benefits that I do desire. I would feel like a failure as a father. And this is not her asking for a dress. This is not her asking for a shoe. This is not her asking for a toy. This is therapy that she needs for her own development and her growth. I don't know why you're in the business, but I do know if God placed this tool in my hands and it has the capacity to pay me whatever I desire. When it comes to trading, I have to expand my thinking. Some of you are thinking too small. What is your goal for the end of 2022 for your trading? And don't just blurt out a number. I want to know what you're really committed to. If you've never done 6 figures before, then you start with 6 figures. If you did 6 figures, then you go to 7 figures. If you did 7 figures, then you go to 8 figures. What is your goal? You got to set a clear goal. What type of life you really desire for you and your family, and how much resources do you really need it? Would you need to make that quality of life happen? If you're an IBO, how do you want to end this year? How much passive income do you want coming in? Do you want 600 a month, 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month? What do you really want? It's my job as a leader to show you how to get that. I cannot show you to get something that I have not accomplished. But if up to 30,000 US dollars a month is one of your goals, I can show you till up there. Give me a few weeks and I can show you how to get to 60 grand a month. If your goals are anywhere under there as an ideal, I can show you. Anything above 60K, 100K, we have Mr. Gary Kurt McSween. He can show you how to get to $130,000 a month. If it's up to $750,000 to $1 million a month, we got David Imonite, who will be in Nigeria next month, November 20th to the 22nd. He can show you how to get there. What do you really want? I was in prayer the other morning, and prayer is a two-way conversation. There are things that you're letting off of your heart. There are things that you're sharing with God, and then there are things that He's sharing with you. It's mutual. It's speaking, but it's also listening. And I'll tell you what, the listening part is even more important than the things that you say. And God wanted me to leave with something that day. In Psalm 105, around the last verse, it says, He made His people stronger than their enemies. Joseph, as a leader, he makes his people stronger than their enemies. One of the enemies that we fight is poverty. 2022 has been declared by David Imonite as the year of the double blessing. What does that mean? In 2022, it won't be good enough that God just blesses you. He's going to double up. And watch this. The result of that is to make you stronger than your enemies. One of the enemies will be poverty, lack. We want to, how many of you believe in 2022 you can be debt-free? I want you to put debt-free in the chat right now. I need y'all to have some big goals. I didn't come to play around on this call. How many of you believe 2022? I need you to write the number down. How much do you owe? Find that number and put it. Don't put it in the chat. I want you to put it in your notes. How much does this family need to be debt-free? Are we still owing on a house? How much is that? Write it down. Are we still owing on a car? Write it down. Are we still owing on a student loan? Write it down. Total it. This is how much I need, God. One of my goals in 2022 is that we will become debt-free as a family. Come on. The only thing I want you to pass down is wealth, not bills, not debt, not heartache, not bondage. Pass down freedom, pass down inheritance, pass down wealth, pass down real estate, pass down increase. You have a goal to be debt-free in 2022. So God says, Luke, I want you guys to use this business to help the people become stronger than their enemies. And I like to listen, and since it was 2022, the year of the double blessing, all twos, there's 1 0 there, all twos, 2, 2, 2. I say, God, should we help 2,022 families going into the year 2022 to receive the blessing of this education? Here's why some of you have not grown to the way that you could grow. Watch this. The gospel is very simple. Jesus Christ died for our sins, and he rose again so that you and I will be saved. I'm not going to preach to you. I'm just telling you how simple the message is. The simpler you keep the message, more people will be saved. The more complex the message, less people are saved. When it's simple, it can be exposed. When it's complicated, it's hard to expose it. Why? It will stay in Jerusalem. It won't go to Judea. It won't go to Samaria. It won't go to the uttermost parts of the earth because it's too complex. It must be simple. a one-liner. Jesus died for your sins and rose again so that you and I can be saved. Don't let me lose you. I'm using it as an example. The message has to be simple. We have something that can bless families. It's education. If you want to empower people, people perish because of a lack of what? Money? People perish because of a lack of what? Governance. Hold on. People perish because of a lack of gold. Oh, that's what it says? No, hold on. People perish because of a lack of silver. No, that's not. People perish because of a lack of oil and gas. That's not what it says. Hold on. People perish because of a lack of natural resources. People perish because of a lack of. Why are they perishing? Come on, somebody. I didn't come to preach. It's Monday, but I'll catch a Sunday morning anointing on you. The people are perishing because they lack knowledge. God told us, He gave us the answer. So if they perish because they lack knowledge, when they gain knowledge, they should prosper. If the lack of knowledge causes them to perish, then if knowledge increases, they will prosper. So what do we have? We have the blessing of education. We realize that the people are not prospering with their money because they lack knowledge, and we're solving that problem. We're going to solve a problem in two. Come on, somebody, I need y'all to believe with me right now. I need y'all to believe with me. I'm seeing it. It almost feels like the vision is too small right now, but I'm going with the number that God told me. We're going to solve a problem that 2022 families probably don't even know they have. God, give us the strength and help us to be bearers of this news, that when we knock on those doors, it shall be open, that we can bring the blessing and the empowerment of this education to 2022 families. It almost feels too small. 2022 feels like that's just for Chioma alone. I'm telling you. It almost feels like Pastor Amaka, that's just your vision alone. It almost feels 2022 almost feels like, Kenfrey, you can do that by yourself. It almost feels like Dr. Oladapo will do that just among his medical peers. 2020. It almost feels that that is a personal conversation in his own industry, Dr. Oladapo, Dr. Oladapo. That's how that feels. It feels like it's too small. Close your eyes and believe with me. We declare, I want you to repeat this now. We declare that in the year of 2022, we would have impacted 2,022 families before the first quarter of 2022. Repeat with me. We declare that in the year 2022, we would have impacted 2,022 families before the first quarter of 2022. How do you feel when you say it? I need you to get up every morning. I need you to get up every morning, and I need you to declare exactly what we are about to take action upon. I'm going to show you how to do it. When that is done, it will produce about 70 people making $12,000 a year. It will produce about 70 people making about $12,000 a year. It will produce about 35 people making about $24,000 a year. It will produce about 8 people making 60 to 70,000 US dollars a year. It will produce about 4 to 6 people making 100 to 130,000 US dollars a year. It will produce about 2 people earning about 300,000 US dollars a year. Now, it's according to your faith. Are you part of the 70, the 35, the 8, the 4, or the 2? Where? Put your number in the chat. Because you know when Jesus had disciples, some were part of the 70. Don't let me preach now. Do not, Obi, tell them right now, tell them, don't get me fired up. Are you a part of the 70? Are you a part of the 2? Or the 3? Y'all know I preach this Bible. Some were a part of the 70 and some were a part of the 2. Some gets invited on the Mount of Transfiguration. You know what the Mount of Transfiguration is here? When you go past $250,000 a year, you are transfigurated. How many of you understand what I'm talking about? Come on, Pastor Maka. So let me preach now. Tell them, don't get me started. You could be a part of this. And watch this. Let me show you how you can choose which group you're a part of. 2 men, a mother came to Jesus one time and says, could my sons be on your left and on your right? She wanted her sons to be a part of the 2. Jesus said, you don't get to be a part of the 2 by choosing where you want to sit. You got to be a part of the 2 by choosing how you want to serve. Put a 7 in the chat if you just got that. Put a 7 in the chat if you got that. Kemri, I know you got it. You don't become a part of the 2 by choosing which seat you want to sit. You become a part of the 2 by choosing the intensity of how you want to serve. I feel something special on this call. I don't know what it is, but I feel something special. Obi, are you there? Where's Obi?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Obi, I don't know about you. I feel something special on this call.
I feel the same way too, sir.
I don't know what it is. Where's Chioma? I feel something special on this call. I really do believe that people are getting ready to change the history of their family. I really believe that there are going to be some first generation US millionaires in the double blessing family in the year 2022. That means you will be the first in your family to net 1 million US in a 12-month period, right in the double blessing family, both from trading and from those who trade and lead. I believe it and I seal it. Where's Kenry? Where's Dr. Ladapo? I need some help on this call.
I'm powerful. I'm here. I'm super excited. I'm fired up.
Kenry, I need you to tell them in about 5 minutes. We got an event at the end of November, but Kenry, I know you've been dreaming for the customers. From the day I told you we're going to impact 2,022 families, how are you seeing this happening in your heart for us to expand this vision, for this education to get into the homes of 2,022 families? Because you and Dr. Onadipe are at the helm of the educators in all of our Mastery Academy by God's grace, and we are grateful and humble because God has chosen us here. But as a leader now of all these educators, how are you seeing this thing happening in the year of 2022, that over 2,000 families will be blessed with this in the next 90 days? Go ahead and share with us. Are you there, sir? Let me make sure he's I see your mic unmuted, but I'm not hearing you. Did we lose him? Kenvry, are you there? Let me see if I can get what. Let me see if I can get Dr. Onadipe. Same question to you, Doc. You and Kenvry, here's what I say. We are the head and not the
Can you hear
tail.
me?
I stopped keeping track on number 1 and number 2. I just know we are the head and not the tail. Above and not beneath. We are the first and not the last. God has given us the grace to lead the education on I Mastery Academy. How are you seeing the possibility of us getting this into 2,000 homes in 2022? Are you there, Dr. Onadipe?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much, Dr. Luke Quamina. We really appreciate you. It's an awesome feeling to be here tonight because with the double blessing strategy, people are getting blessed all over the world every day. People are learning a new skill that is helping to empower them and it's literally transforming their lives. And with Double Blessing 2.0, it's gonna be awesome, awesome, and awesome. So people are gonna come here, they're gonna get plugged to an educational platform that is gonna help them to have a skill. And with that skill set, there is no limit to how much they will be able to, make from the markets. So this is an opportunity that is transforming lives already. And with this 2022 families being blessed by the first quarter of next year, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be off the hook. And with all the programs coming up, with Impact 2.0, I mean, people who are here in Nigeria and all over Africa, you ain't seen anything yet. So it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be the best thing that has ever happened. And I know these families are already blessed because of this opportunity.
Incredible, incredible.
Yeah.
I want to ask Dr. Onadipe, stay there. Kenvry, I want to ask you, sometimes people try to become the message rather than the messenger. So what creates deliberation in them making a bigger story about, hey, this is something that can bless your life? They believe that if they can't teach those people how to trade, or if they don't have a massive bank account to show them that it's working for me, they hesitate in sharing with friends, family, coworkers, and neighbors. I rely on the quality and the excellence of the educators. I get out of the way of the message. In one sense, when it comes to my ministry, the gospel is powerful enough. So I get out of the way of it and I introduce people to the power of the gospel, which is able to transform their lives. What would you say to the IBOs on here about their the confidence that they should have in how you guys have prepared to serve over 2,000 families going into the new year?
First off, I'm super grateful. I'm super goosebumps right now because whenever we talk about, so where there's no vision, people perish. From the moment we actually this plan was unveiled by the Spirit, because I've been saying we're made for signs and wonders. Being a good life educator is not a destination. It's for sign. It's a sign, and sign leads to destination. So when this came, it was just a confirmation in the spirit of what God is about to do in the vision for Africa and the world across. And you just mentioned something very remarkable right now. Over the course of learning this skill, one of the things that I've learned, being a leader or someone who's going to really grow, all right, or I could say I've grown the way I've grown to know the skill because I've found a way to just leverage over the system. All right. The system makes it easy. And now the system is almost like a friend you're seeing in front of you. All right. So you have an educator in the system, because when we edify the system, we edify the educators. The educators sustain, all right, or retain. It's the system of retention, all right. It's from the education that the educators they bring. So we teach the skill. People are able to retain when they learn and they use the skill sets to earn. It's gonna take you time to be like Cambry, Dr. Nadibe, Mr. O. It's gonna take you time. We journeyed, we've paid the price. You don't have to pay the price no more. You cannot leverage. All right. Every leader here right now, one of the things you want to be very good at, if you really want to get the numbers, because I get to ask the question most times, and it's funny, how people reply. All right. Why do you want to learn the skill? There's a reason that you ask the why. A lot of people want to be financially free. So between financial freedom and the skill set, which do you want to learn? Some people say the skill set is going to give me confidence. No, it's the money you're going to earn from the skill set that will give you confidence. Can you leverage over someone, all right, who's already there to teach you the skill and earn the money? Just take yourself out of the box. Go for the numbers, all right? We've dedicated our time day in, day out, all right, to make sure that we want to educate people simply with the double blessing. We want to bring double blessing to every family, 2022 families, all right? You don't need to rewrite the wheel or gain any kind of confidence. The confidence is the fit of the vision. And for every vision, there is a provision, all right? We would not be sitting down and talking about education. We were first students. So if we have taken this skill and we learned it, and it has brought us to a place where we are noted globally for what it is we do consistent. It's our sport right now. Nobody's even competing for it. No. In fact, the system is not trying to even take us off. Even if we don't, the system knows we are there. It's for us. What brought us there? What we need to do right now, all right, is leverage over this word that is coming to you. Words are being spoken right now. And everything is created by, in the beginning was the word. Everything that is going to happen, you need to begin it right now. All right. What numbers do you take? Just make sure by faith you launch out. Leverage over what? The system, the educators. You see, you're telling people we have amazing educators that are going to mentor and guide you to making sure you learn this double blessing. How many people are you bringing? How many families are you bringing? So that's it, sir.
Excellent. Now, let me ask both of you really quickly. The event, November 20th to the 22nd, the very first day, you guys will take the platform. There are no other educators within HFX. And now I don't want to say it too quickly, but we know what's going to happen with DCX, educating at the level of excellence like you guys. What can customers and the IMEOs who are inviting guests to the first time, what can they expect? Don't give them everything, but what could they expect on the first day of Impact Nigeria 2.2? Dr. Ladapo and then Cambry.
Yes, thank you, sir. On the first day of Impact 2.0, what to expect is to really see how we break it down. I mean, if you are on our charts, you see how we do it on Go Live. Now, imagine you are in the same room with the same people that impact the world globally. Imagine what that impact will be on you. Some of you say, oh, it's not clear, is this, is that. Imagine being in the same room. Imagine the level of intensity. Imagine the level of clarity. You don't want to miss such a meeting. You don't want to miss such a meeting. So once the tickets are out, you want to make sure you are getting those tickets. You come alone, you learn alone, you come with a lot of people, you earn a lot. So I look forward to seeing all of you at Impact 2.0. Thank you very much.
Powerful. Cambry, before you say this, one of the things I do in my communication is I go where people are at. And let me tell you this. For us to produce millionaires and six-figure earners in 2022, we are going to have to tell the truth of what really takes place behind closed doors. I'm going to tell you this. I've seen people trading, and even some who decided that they want to teach other people to trade. They know the stuff in theory, but the truth is behind closed doors, they were losing. They know if you ask them how to take the trade, they know everything in theory, but they did not actually have the results. Kembry, one of the things I hope that we're going to touch on is really building an account. And what are the dangers that usually get people in the slumps?
Mm-hmm.
I've called people who have been in depression in my organization. Depression. I have known fights to start in marriages because of money lost in the markets. I've known people hiding to fund accounts, not telling their spouse that they lost. So I want us to really make sure our people know, if we're going to build 6 and 7 figure account, what is it going to take spiritually, psychologically, discipline behind closed doors to really make it happen? I want you to give me a minute towards that, Kembry, because I don't want people to think that, hey, it's only strategy, because you and I know it's not just only strategy.
All right. Thank you very much for this. This specific question is really, a foundation to, getting people prepared. All right. First, if I'm looking at that event, so two things I'm looking at: the nature and the kind of event and the kind of people we're expecting. I heard the meeting tonight, and one of the things I did was I talked about the issues a lot of people face when it comes to managing an account, and I took trades that I had to demo trade in a live account, and I lost $450 in front of the student. But guess what? All right, they were excited because I showed them what it is they do every day that make them lose money. But I told them something. Do you know I was excited? I was showing them, I was using a live account to trade, all right? But I was excited. Why? I told them I have. The have mentality puts you on in trading. A lot of people lose despite the fact that they have the skill set because they've already conquered what? They are already conquered by the lack mentality. So one of the things we're bringing with Double Blessing, we belong to an organization that we trade, we share. All right. I wouldn't be an educator that a lot of people love today or see today if I wasn't first someone who has a stream of income that I could lose in the market. All right. So we want to empower people to know that you need a cash flow to be able to steady your trading. And so it's part of the things we tell people. Do you want to make money? Trading is set to amplify, increase, modify the state of your income. All right. It's not meant to make you. It's not what makes. So these are part of the mindset we're bringing to people, because people need to have the body, all right, of the understanding of trading. And that is really one of the things that, I believe God has really blessed. It's part of the blessing. All right. And one of the things I want to say to people who are coming for that event, or how I see that event, is this. All right. It's a company's event. We have the 2 best educator, or the 2 most viewed educator in the company level in our own nation. All right. And we have international guests coming, courtesy of what the leadership that we have. You want to leverage the best. You want to go bizarre, because anybody who comes to that environment, seeing the best income earners in the company, the best educators, you would regret, all right, that you have fewer people in the hall when you come in that environment. Because why? Lives are going to be literally changed just by being in the environment. I could say much, but that is one of the biggest truth I could share right now. Incredible. Lives are going to be literally changed just by being in the event.
Incredible. Thanks so much, Kembry. All right, guys, look, I want you to get pen and paper. I want you to write these things down, right? I want you to write these things down. I want you to write these things down. Now I'm going to get to one second here. All right, watch this. Hopefully you can see here. I'm going to be honest with you here. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, author. He said, investing your own money is a sign of low financial intelligence. Go get it. A Guide to Investing by Robert Kiyosaki. Investing your own money is a sign of What? Low financial intelligence. I don't want you to have low financial intelligence. I want you to have what? High financial intelligence. Let me pull it up for you. I want you to have high financial intelligence. Ready? I'm going to pull it up for you. From a guide to investing, we are taking earned income and we are changing it into portfolio, which is our trading, and passive. Are you guys seeing this screen or no? Are you seeing it?
Yes, we are.
Okay, thank you. So this is the goal. People are coming in with their earned money into iMastery. We are letting them take some of their earned to turn into portfolio. When they get started, they have to use their own money. And then some also decide to turn some into passive income, which is building an organization that will pay you every week. But watch this. More than often not, the reason people get discouraged when starting to invest is because they think they have to use their own money to do so. Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, I'd argue that using your own money to invest can be a sign of low financial intelligence. That's right. It's not a very creative solution to the problem, nor is it the most financially savvy option available to you. So if you're wondering how to find money, then just do what the investment experts do. Use OPM, other people's money. That's what you want to be investing with. Seems too good to be true? It's not. There are countless people with money ready to invest, just waiting to find a good deal to do so. Your job, to bring that deal to them. I didn't say it. Don't use your own. In the beginning, you're going to use your own money, but do not continue to invest using your own money. Instead of using your own money, use OPM, other people's money, or in this case, CTM, Chris Terry's money. I'm serious. Why would you go into, this is why a lot of homes get into frustration, because you're taking from your hard-earned savings, investing into the markets, and sometimes you have a bad day, the account is blown, and now we have arguments in the house because of the money we already did not have. Now we go lose it in the markets. God forbid we do. It will feel better if you still had the hardworking money that you saved, but you are investing with other people's money. Put CTM in the chat. Chris Terry's money. Put CTM. CTM. Let me show you how to get some CTM. Let me show you how to get some CTM. Now, our goal of 2022 will be accomplished when our leadership here helps at least 50 people become, watch this, re-qualified Platinum 1000. Re-qualified. What do you mean re-qualified? Sometimes people hit the rank and they keep it for a month, but they don't know how to keep it for the next month. So you hit the number 30 and the number rolls back. 25, 26, 21, 20. That's normal. Businesses have sales that are going up and down. When you lose a rank, don't lose your breath, don't lose your life, don't lose your vision. It's okay. We all have done it before. All it means, it's time to add to your structure to produce more volume. So for example, Platinum 1000 is 4,350 in sales volume. So let's say you were in charge as a manager of a car sales, you are a sales manager for cars. And the boss said, I want you to produce $4,350 in sales this month. And I'm giving you 4 salesmen. I want you to produce 4,350 in sales volume, and I'm giving you 4 salesmen. What would be a good monthly goal to give each of your salesmen? What if you want to hit 4,350 for the month? What goal would you give your salesman? How much? Give me the number in the chat. How much you would ask each salesman to sell? You want to do a total of 4,350. You need each of your salesmen to sell how much? Remember, you got to sell 2. So it's you plus your 4 salesmen. So it's really the effort of 5 people. How much on average do you want each? 1,000, Dr. Ladapo said. You don't exclude yourself from the sales team. As a matter of fact, the sales manager's volume, that's good, Hope. Madam Hope, that's good. You divided it equally. But let's say on average 1,000, you will go beyond. If you want to build a growing organization, you, the leader, has to do exactly what you're asking your people to do. Don't ask them to do it. Please kindly share the recording, I guess. Yeah. Don't ask your people to do something that you're not willing to do. So if I'm going to put in 1,000 in sales, I want each of you to put in 1,000 in sales, right? Now, if they put in 1,000 in sales, now you have 4 people plus you. So a requalified Platinum 1000 will have about 45 people in their team, not 30. So if 5 people drop off, you still have your Platinum 1000 rank. If 10 people drop off, you still have your Platinum 1000 rank. So you never want to build to 30, you want to build through 30. Write that down in your notes. So when you want to be a strong Platinum 1000, you need about 45 people in your group. So if we get 50 people who are strong qualified P1s, they're going to hold the rank, they're requalified, we're going to hit our goal of 2022. So I need 50 people on this call. How many we have on this call? 120. All I need is 50 people on this call to be responsible for 45 families. Come on, guys. Obi, where are you? Where's Obi? Where's my next chairman 25?
I'm here, sir.
Obi, this is too easy.
I'm here, sir.
Tell me the truth, Obi. If we need 50 people to be responsible to share some love, share the education, share the platform with 45 people, we could get the goal done, Obi.
Absolutely, sir. We will.
Do you have enough love in your heart to see 45 families learn this thing? Do you have enough care in your heart? Do you have enough concern? Do you have enough passion? Do you have enough fire in your bones? Jesus left the responsibility of the faith in the hands of 12, about 70 disciples. And all the world heard about the gospel. He said, go into all of the world. There was no monetary benefit there. There was no rank benefit. Nobody was keeping check on the amount of souls of the organization. All they had was a deep cause in their hearts. They were burning, empowered by the power. He said, when the Spirit comes upon you, you shall receive power. You cannot do work without power. Today, you have money. Today, you have ranks. Today, you have incentives. Today, we have all kinds of things to reward. Do you have a deep cause in your heart? Just impact 45 families. You're not going to do this by yourself. We're going to show you how to do it. That's how we will impact 2022 families. Now, How would you impact 45 families? Remember I told you you had 4 salesmen? How do you get your 4 salesmen? When you sponsor 12 to 15 people, an average of 4 people will always say, I want to build a business too. Everybody else may want to trade, but on average, you get about 4 people saying, I want to build a business too. That's how you get your 4. You and 4. You and 4. That's a total of 5. Now, this is the work, because you can dream all day, but if you don't do the work, it does not come to pass. If you want to be a strong requalified Platinum 1000 so you can get this $1,000 a month, other people's money, so now you can put that into the market, here's the work. You got to be doing 4 presentations a week, which is 16 presentations a month. And in each of those presentations, you want an average of 5 qualified guests. Who's a qualified guest? Somebody who's a self-starter, somebody who is teachable and coachable, somebody who has influence, and somebody who has money to get started today. Those are qualified guests. You could use the 5 checkers. Somebody who is a homeowner, somebody who's married, somebody who has children, somebody who could get started in the business today, somebody who has influence. These are people. I've noticed in this business, we have a lot of millennials, young people who get started in the business between the ages of 18 to 35, 18 to 39, a lot of millennials in this business. Average age group. So there are ton loads of people out there. If you're not burning with a desire, you're not going to go meet them with the message. I could give all of this training. If you lack the desire, you won't do the work. That's why I started with, why are you in this business? That will put you in front of an average of 80 people every month. When you're just starting off, you may do 1 out of 10. So you might have 8 new people added to your group. If you use your uplines wisely, you could get about 2 out of 10. That's about 16 people added to your group. By your second month, you should be heading into Platinum 1000, because if you already have 12 to 15 people in, by the time you add 8, that's close to 20 to 24. By the time you add 16, you're way over 30. But remember, we want to be strong, requalified. By your third month, with your upline, you could probably get 3 out of 10 started. That's the month you will add about 24 people to your group. Now, what happens is, as you keep presenting, your numbers will keep increasing. Do you know why? You're getting better. You're gaining confidence. You're learning how to do the skills a little bit better. You know how to invite. You know how to pre-qualify somebody. You know how to close. You know how to follow up. You know how to get them started right. You know how to help them build a list and relaunch them quickly. So your skills are improving. That's why more people will join your organization per month with the same schedule. The only thing that is changing is you are getting better. If you don't keep this schedule consistently for 90 days, you will see your business hit the rank and go back. Why does that happen? A lot of times, when people get too excited, what we call destination disease, they get excited when they hit the rank and they fall off what we call the daily disciplines of what got them there. So if you hit the rank and then you fall off to go in what you call management mode, I did the work to get there. So let me now teach all of these people how to do the work to get there. And now I'm stopped doing the work. No. When I get to my destination, I celebrate. I keep doing what got me there, and I teach others to keep doing what I did. You never stop to teach. You teach on the job. Anytime you stop to teach, your organization is going to roll back. You keep running and tell people, follow me as I follow Christ. Follow me as I follow Chairman 25. Follow me as I follow Chairman 10. Follow me as I follow P5000. Follow me as I follow P2000. I keep running and tell others, catch up. I don't say, all right, I got it done. Who's next? That's a coach. Remember, you're still on the field. To get to the next round, we got to go to work. 16 presentations a month on an average of 5 guests will expose you to 80 people a month by yourself. Your numbers will increase month after month if you know how to use your plugged in upline and as you get better. We're going to finish October, November, December. I am saying by December, we will have 50 requalified Platinum 1000s with about 45 in their group. Now, let me show you how to use the event at the end of November, and then I'm going to get out of your way. This is going to tell you how to use the event, because how many days are we away from the event, Obi? We have how many more days in October? And then 20 days in November. How many more days in October?
We have 20 more days, 20 more days in October, and then 19 days to the event. That's like 39 days.
Right. So let's call 39 to 40 days. Watch this. Here's how you determine how many tickets you get for an event. All of these things are numbers. The first thing is you start with my personal invites. How many new people do I want to get started with me from the event? Personal invites. If I were you, I would not get anything less than 12 to 15 tickets. Now, 12 to 15 is exact. If I want 12 to 15 to start with me, I would double this number. So I'm looking at about 25 to 30 tickets. That's just personal. Why? Because this is the amount I want to start with me. Once they hear the information, when I buy this amount, not everybody's going to come to the event. So I can't work with exact numbers. When I buy this and I personally give this to people who are qualified, I'm expecting about 3/4 to come, and I'm expecting about 12 to get started. I would even get more tickets if I want 12 to get started. I would at least have 36 tickets, 3 times what I want to get started. So everybody start with your personal invites. That's your first set of tickets. That's just you. Nothing for your team. This is just my personal invites. That starts off. Obi, what's the prices of the tickets? General is 5,000 Naira. And VIP is?
VIP is 10,000.
10,000 Naira. Right. So you do the math. 5,000, 10,000 Naira. Now somebody says, well, Luke, why would I buy tickets and I don't even have people to invite yet? Let me give you 2 scenarios. Let's say you wait till you have the people to invite to get the tickets. When these tickets drop tomorrow, based on what is happening in Nigeria right now, I think it will last about 48 to 72 hours. So let's say 3,500 tickets are gone. End of October, you meet some new people, you want to get started. You are excited, but you are calling Chairman Obi now because do you have any extra tickets? I have about 7 people. They're fired up. They're ready to go. Chairman Obi says, that's it. We're sold out. Just why didn't buy any tickets early? Well, I was kind of waiting until I get the guarantee of having people to invite, then to buy the tickets, because I didn't want to waste the money buying the tickets early and not have anybody to invite. That comes from a from what I call poor thinking. Poor thinking. The Bible talks about virgins, foolish and wise. Wisdom leads to what you call prepare before the opportune time. Prepare before the opportunity. Don't wait for the opportune time, then to go prepare. It is better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. This is what kills a lot of people's prosperity. The lack of the type of thinking of somebody who's a farmer. You always buy more seeds than you need. But some seeds will not germinate. You have to throw 3 to 5 in a hole. You don't say, I want 12 plants, I buy 12 seeds. You buy probably 50, 60, 100 seeds, and you start scattering them. That's how you have to have an abundant mentality. So this is just your personal advice. Now, if I am doing 4 presentations a week, and Obi says we have 40 days, so 40 days divided by 7, that's about 5 weeks. And I'm doing 4 presentations a week, and it's 20 people I'm going to be exposed to every week, 5 in each presentation. So that is 5 weeks by 20 people. 20 by 5 is 100 people that I'm going to see between now and the event. Let's say 2 out of 10 get started. That means just for the people I am launching, the people I'm working with and I'm launching, I need 20 tickets for all the new guests who will get started between now and the event. New guests. This has nothing to do with your team. This is if I am launching a personal and that personal has people joining. I, as the leader, must have tickets prepared for when his people join. So I could put a ticket in their hand. They're going to buy the ticket from me. You're not going to give away the ticket for free. These tickets here, you're going to sew. These tickets here, when people come in, you need to have the ticket early because if you wait late, it's going to be sold out and they won't be able to buy it. So when these people join, say, you need to have a ticket to go to the event, they're going to come and buy it back. So you're going to get back this money. This is a seed you're sowing. I would not sell any of my personal guests a ticket. I would seed it, not sell it. The people who join the business, they're now a member, but they would not have tickets because they're joining in October, the end of it. The beginning of November, the tickets would have been sold out. So I'm prepared for them. I already have tickets for them. That's how you have to think as a leader. My screen is too far from me, so my leaders will answer any questions. Obi, interrupt me anytime. If there are any questions based on something I'm saying here, feel free to interrupt me. We just have about 2 more minutes again. This is how you're thinking personal and this. Now, let me give you for team numbers. Team numbers. If you are platinum 150, going platinum 600, right now you have 3 people, you're trying to get to 12 people. Look at the numbers. That means you need 9 people. I would try to get 9 by, I would say 3, but just let's say 9 to, by 2, I would say get 18 to 20 tickets. A platinum 150. Guys, you see, this is the law of numbers. Now, there are people who you would share this with that may be interested in getting started. They will buy some of these tickets for you. But some of the people you are going to give the tickets to because they're qualified. People would not mind paying for the tickets if they're qualified and you share with them who's coming. Say, hey, this is a great opportunity. And they'll take the ticket from you if they're qualified guests. But there are people who I want to be in there, and I'm going to get a ticket and make sure they're sitting in the VIP section. I am personally getting tickets to make sure that I have guests in that event. I'm not coming to that event with my hands swinging. I'm going to have to get VIP tickets. Now, this is how I would push myself. I don't want you to feel a little bit strained. So let's say you have 10 to 15 tickets. That's the lowest I will carry for P150. Other than that, you're wanting every ticket that you give out for people to show up. I already know people come up with excuses, people get sick, people have emergencies. And I don't want you to get 3 tickets, everybody pull out on you, and then you say, I wasted my money. It's best you do the numbers. Take it from me, I have experience. If you are P600, you're trying to go P1000, I will do 30 to 40 tickets. If you are P1000, you're trying to go to P2000, I would do 50 to 70 tickets. If you're P2000, now watch this, remember, if you're P1000, you're gonna have P150s and P600s in your group. So make sure they know the number of tickets they should move, because your total group should be moving this amount of tickets. P2000, I would tell you get 100 to 200 tickets moved in your group. P5000, I would tell you get 200, probably close to 350 tickets moved in your group. Chairman 10, you're gonna have 500 plus tickets moved in your group. Our goal for the event is 1,500 in attendance, 1,000 in attendance. The event can only hold 3,500. I think we're gonna push it to about 1,500. These are your numbers. When you go through your group, talk to your P600s. You say, well, Luke, I can't get 30 now, get 20. If you can't hit the perfect number, don't do nothing at all. Do half, do 3/4. This is one of the reasons you want to always keep 25% of your paycheck to reinvest into your business. It's a business you're running. When you get tickets for events, it's a reinvestment in your business. It's a reinvestment in your business. That's about the size of it. I don't want to keep you any longer. I want to tell you 2022 is officially launched. I want to bring Obi back up because the truth is I've never touched foot in Nigeria. Everything that has happened with the Double Blessing family has been under the grace of the leadership of none other than Obi and Chioma. I love them dearly. I pray for them. I thank God for the cadre of leaders that he has developed over the years. I've never had problems with him, with integrity, his word. He has been a trusted brother and a friend. They have prayed for my family, prayed for my daughter, prayed for my son. And I want to go along with the type of people that God has given me. I don't want to go fast and short. I want to go long. I want us to make Dexter Yeager type of money in the industry for the next 5 years, 10 years. Where our families were, well, let me not say anything now, but I know we're planning something in 2022. Well, let me not say that. All I can tell you is this. Get ready for some crazy family incentives coming in 2022. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And also look out for an exclusive all-white party on the weekend of November 20th to 22nd when we are in town for this event. It's going to be exclusive. I believe it's going to be Platinum 1000s and above. Once you're qualified, you're going to be at that event. David and Monitia, Mr. Garrett McSween, myself, and any other surprise guests that might be on the PJ when we're heading over to Nigeria. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Let me tell you, those are the moments that changed my life. It wasn't the formal events. It was the informal conversations. And I got to meet leaders. I wrote down things they said and I went back home and I got it done. So I want to bring up the next Chairman 25 that's going to break in Nigeria. Obina Anyagwa. I love this gentleman so much. And God has really given him the grace for the Double Blessing family. 2022 is officially launched. I'm going to give him the last word here. And he's going to officially end this call and share whatever it is on his heart, because I do believe that these families are absolutely done. Guys, when this happens, you're going to know it's God and it's not us. Nobody's going to take the credit. Nobody's going to take the glory. Nobody's going to say it's my intelligence. It's going to be by the grace of God. And let me tell you this, when we touch a family, we're not just touching them with their finances. We're touching them with their philosophy. We believe that when we come into your space, you're going to be blessed, not just in your bank account, in your purpose account, in your family account, in your marriage account, in your health account, in your life assignment account. God's going to do a whole work in the lives of families and nations, and we are out here. We're just using this platform as the introduction that will open the door, but more will happen as we continue to build like a family. I love each and every one of you. Thanks for your time over the last 60 minutes. I want to put you in the very capable hands of the esteemed leader of the Double Blessing family, Obi and Chioma and Yagwa. Obi, platform is yours, sir.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What do we say to Dr. Luke? What do we say to Dr. Luke? Put some heart on that chat. Put some fire on that chat. Are you super fired up? We love you so much, sir. Thank you for pouring out your heart, showing us exactly. You didn't just show us what we can become. You showed us how we can achieve it with no shadow of doubt, with or no margin of error. Anybody that picks up this plan and run this plan with full faith and confidence, we definitely surpass even this goal. Because I see the numbers, we are so conservative, and I know anybody that picks it up, their success will even shock them. And that is what I want to say today. Can you close 2022 shocking yourself? You might be planning for platinum 1,000, you end up platinum 2,000. Can you, shock yourself 2021? Not 2022, 2021. Can you shock yourself with your level of success? Can you shock yourself with your level of victory in a very short time? You might have struggled from the beginning of the year to this October, but there's a unique grace that is being released as this, I don't call it a call, I call it a ministration. As this ministration was going on, there was a grace, an ability. When people hear grace, they is an ability, is an enablement, is an empowerment, is an acceptability. Before you talk to people that they are not joining, now you are very acceptable. That is what grace does. It opens door for you in places you never thought possible. It opens your understanding. Right now, you'll be crushing the trades because you've been graced in a unique way. Go in that confidence. Go in the consciousness. That is how grace works. It works with knowledge. You acknowledge it. You are conscious of it. And you speak it. That today I receive grace to do, to surpass all I've achieved so far in this business. I will do it in the next 40 days and watch God move for you. I've seen this happen many times in my life. And I can tell you, if you can latch on this grace, it will happen for you. Thank you so much, Dr. Luke. Thank you, every leader that shared, Dr. Nodikwe, Mr. Kenvry, everybody that shared one thing or another. God bless you. And those of you that are listening, God bless you. The recording will be dropped on the group. This is not those calls that you listen to once. You need to listen again and again and again and again until practically internalize every instruction that is given, that you carry it out effortlessly. You carry it out effortlessly because the entire instruction has born into every cell of your being. God bless each and every one of you. Project 20 2022 is already a success. 2022 families enriched, educated, empowered between now and 31st of December. Let's go. It is done. It is done. I need everyone put it on that chart. 2022 families is done. 2022 families done.
Your business double double. Your health go double double. Your children double.